baba tureitoka wamikeni wamikara yawe wariko wakiyataini Boma tikawakia para yukubia ahikatavi kurakangwa yukiyuhan yosanaboria.
Earth Day! This is an awesome event here. I'm Desi Grace here, and I'm making eco bricks. Basically, eco bricks are just a way of repurposing our old plastic wrappers. I have all our old chips bags and stuff, and they need to be a little clean before you do it, but really you can just kind of go for it. And you use these to you kind of turn your old plastic into a new resource, and lots of countries use these for building houses. You can use them to build furniture, and they're just they're pretty insulating as well, which is why they're good for houses, and affordable. As long as you have the bottles and the plastic, you just need to pack it pretty well. It takes a little bit of work, but honestly, they're really fun and a pretty awesome way of doing it.
In case Allie gets interested.
Correct. I had many acute claims, but whenever my 8x3 bed, those went down the middle so I could plant.
We are Edible Brattleboro, and we are here to hopefully grow food everywhere for everyone. So we plant public healthy self-gardens. Tom is offering some seed planting for the kids to start some seeds and take them home and plant them in their gardens. Jean is doing a sheet mulching demo showing how we build our soil, which is healthy for the environment and healthy for us because there's lots of microbes that live in the soil. And we have a display of many of the different resource materials that you can use for gardening. And we're going to be doing a seed and plant giveaway on June 3rd. So we have some plants here just to show that we're growing stuff for everyone, everywhere. And everything we do is free. We also offer cooking events. And our next one is Monday night at the library.
So when is your other event will be?
Oh,
The
gosh.
seeds.
I have to look. Okay, so we have a cooking event on April 24th at the library, and then we're going to be making Buddha bowls. And on the 22nd of May, we have a salad dressing extravaganza. So we're going to be making many different kinds of salad dressing, far more healthy than the ones you buy in a jar. You have your own. At the library also, in the community room up in the library. And then we'll be continuing through the summer, but we don't have those dates yet. And starting in July, we have our Share the Harvest stand where we give away free produce to anybody who comes by. It's all free. I'm Marilyn Chiarello. I'm one of the founding mamas of Edible Brattleboro. We've grown a lot in the past few years, and we're really excited to just bring all of these things to the people, to the public. We want to support good health, healthy soil, healthy earth, and that's what we do. Thank you. And now we're bunny.
Hi, I'm Jean Davis. I'm with Edible Brattleboro, and at the fair today I am demonstrating how to make healthy soil with what's called sheet mulching or lasagna gardening, which is layers built on top of the ground. You don't even have to till. You start putting cardboard down to suppress the grass or the weeds, and then you do you put in a nice big layer of things you can just collect, leaves, grass, straw, hay, and make a layer of that. Then on top of that you put finished compost, and then you put mulch, which is usually leaves or straw or hay. And actually maple leaves is one of the best in this area to use. And you just let it all decompose, and you can immediately, after you build a wide bed, you can plant right in it. That's perennial chives, which grow, they come back every year. So we encourage growing things that are edible and things that are perennial, which come back every year. But you can plant your tomatoes, you can plant flowers in beds like this, and you have very rich soil. And every year you just add a little more compost and a little more mulch, and it's very easy. It helps hold the water into the ground, so you don't have to water anywhere near as much. It helps hold the carbon in the ground, so it really helps the environment to grow this way. There's starting to be some kids who need as children.
I had another kind of tomato that I got to Westwood River.
And they've been more or less salamander parsley. But anyway, he teaches music at a school of
They're ready for me. It's my playing card. I gotta kill this baby. You must have seen these already because they're
Will actually be cooler than regular soil. Because as the air gets cool, that bed cools off.
Something is happening. Not many people.
You'll enjoy.
Well, we'll see.
No, you'll. I love that. We don't do carrots in our public. Oh, 3,000 people together.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. By me.
Spell a different difference.
Hi there. Haven't seen you forever.
Sustaining All Life is an international grassroots organization,
that particularly is concerned about climate change and looking at how to heal the divisions between people based on oppression and other things that make it hard for us to join together and figure out a way to get out of the crisis we're in and to move towards a society that meets the needs of all people and sustains the life of all living things and the planet.
Well, you were talking, so I was trying to get some. They just wanted to
I'm Patty Smith and I work at the Bonnievale Environmental Education Center, and we're here today with a theme of regeneration, celebrating what the amphibians are doing this time of year, which is regenerating. So this morning I went out to the vernal pool and I got some salamander eggs. These are eggs from the spotted salamanders, the great big black salamanders with yellow polka dots. And they're migrating from their forest homes to the ponds to lay their eggs and then back again, and we have volunteers that go out at night to help them safely get across the roads. And you can find out all about that at our website, www.geek.org. In here, we have the wood frog tadpoles. Look at that. Those are the early guys, and they've already hatched out, those little wigglers. You go frogs. And then there's stuff in the pond water that you can't even really see unless you look hard, so we've got some of that stuff magnified here for your viewing pleasure. And that's Regeneration, Earth Day 2023.
You could probably, here, why don't you see if you can get a view through this viewfinder and see the... Those are salamander eggs that we think are metamorphosing right now.
Giving them a little help. They don't really need much this time of year because they're feasting bugs and stuff. Yeah. And to swim around a little bit.
Pick it up and look right in the front there.
They're brand new babies.
Part of the
And
summer.
did you see this
Actually,
tiny little clam?
in the water, and then it emerges.
It's a fingernail clam, and it's even smaller than a fingernail.
That's right. It's a big predator.
And
It's the
they
last thing you'll ever
live
see
in
if
vernal
you're
pools
underwater.
around here.
Okay, can you point it?
They probably help with mosquitoes too.
That's right. Yeah, you know, it's funny, the mosquito larvae, you can see some of them in there. You'll see them because they have a real darting motion. You probably see mosquito larvae.
And they are?
You know.
Can you see it?
And I was worried that they would harm
do you want me to
tadpoles
tell you
with
about
the
it?
eggs, but it turns out that
This is a
everybody eats
fingernail
them, including
clam.
tadpoles.
These tiny little
Yeah, they eat
clams live in
mosquito
vernal
larvae.
pools,
So all the
ponds
irritation
that dry up
that
every
we get
year.
from it, turns out is their
And
payback
I have no idea
for
how they
getting-
get there, but
Just
you'll almost
devastated
always
by
find them in
everything
vernal
else.
pools.
They remember.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, it's
This is so
right.
cool.
Yeah,
order
so
of
cool.
small, the cycle going, the cycle of irritation,
These are the spotted salamander
cycle
eggs
of life, my blood.
Just like this one.
in here, yeah.
The pollywogs, the frogs, what the frogs produce.
You say they hatching already?
What's that?
Are they hatching?
Right, right.
These were just laid this week, and it takes them a while to hatch. But the wood frogs laid their eggs just a week earlier, and look,
or
they're
you have them
already
by the tens
little
of thousands,
tadpoles.
and you hope that somebody lands in the right place,
Little
like
tadpoles.
the sea turtles.
Legislature right now, you like that kind of thing? Thank you. Have a good day.
Hi, my name is Alden Dumas. I'm with the Connecticut River Conservancy. I'm serving as an Eco-AmeriCorps member for the year. And we're a 4-state organization that looks to protect the health and habitat of the Connecticut River for people, inhabitants, and anyone who's a part of the community. We do a lot of work centered around conservation, engaging citizens and youth in community science. I'm here today with a model we use to present in classrooms to teach about watersheds and sources of pollution, like agriculture and other things like that. We do a lot of work centered around recreation as well, with kayaking, fishing, boating, and we're working right now on better hydro dam licenses for energy companies in the Connecticut River Valley. The licenses can last for 30 to 50 years, and it's important that we ensure that these companies are acting in accordance and to our values and to your values as a community to keep our rivers happy and healthy for everyone. So there's a lot of information on our website available at ctriver.org, opportunities to volunteer and learn more about our work and what we're doing to protect rivers for everyone.
Hello.
Thank you.
The freezers get cut. The freezers get cut at their headquarters in town. What happens is when people don't like Jennings or partner.
Again.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's a big impact, and we serve all 4 states. Dedicated river steward in New Hampshire. We had one member serving
Hi, I'm Julia with the Rich Earth Institute, and we're here at Brattleboro's Earth Day, tabling about our pea cycling program and supporting people in becoming urine donors to protect our watershed and support local farms by collecting our nutrients.
2 sink aerators, I bought one. This is typical at a kitchen sink. Yeah. Yeah, and there's one of this kind. But it's free. All I need is the name and the address.
So, can you tell me what is that?
Yeah, so this is one of our portable urine collection units that you can have in your bathroom to collect your liquid gold for our program. And once it's full, you just screw off the funnel and screw on the cap and bring it to one of our urine depots. And we have a depot in downtown Brattleboro and a depot in Bellows Falls where you can pump out your urine and then go home with an empty container to start all over again.
Okay. What?
And then you, well, once your container is empty, so there's a vacuum pump at the depot that will suck out the urine and give you an empty container. And when your container is empty, you can just bring it home and start collecting again. And every year we have a piss-off competition for our urine donors to compete about who can collect the most nutrients. And so you, are eligible to enter the competition and see what you win. We also have a portable toilet here today where we're collecting nutrients from everyone at Earth Day. Over there. So we have about 4 local farm partners we work with. So largely we're fertilizing different hay fields in the area, but we're also always doing different agricultural research projects every summer. So this year we're going to be fertilizing some sweet corn and also some nut trees in the area. And we're also working on a field corn research project in partnership with Cornell Cooperative Extension to look at the long-term soil health effects of urine fertilization. If farmers are interested, they can reach out to the Rich Earth Institute. We do already have kind of greater demand for our fertilizer than we can supply, so we're really kind of trying to focus on increasing our collection projects so that we can have more nutrients to give the farmers who want the urine fertilizer.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for the good questions.
Ready? Hi, my name is Brad and I work for Efficiency Vermont. This is Tony Duncan from the Brattleboro Energy Committee. And we are here today just to chat with people and talk to them about the services that Efficiency Vermont offers. And we're giving out free energy savings kits. Each kit comes with a Wi-Fi connected bulb, 10 LED light bulbs, a low flow shower head, and 2 sink aerators. So if you haven't gotten a kit, come on down and grab a kit, talk with us. Tony's got some information here about the Town Energy Committee, and I've got information to help people understand and reduce their energy use in their homes and apartments.
And this is connected to...
This is connected, this is from Efficiency Vermont, and this is part of what we call a focused community campaign. I've been working in and around Brattleboro for the last year, and I'll be finishing up the work here in December of this year. But the Brattleboro Energy Committee has been a partner, as well as the town, and they help us get the word out and show up at these events and hand out these kits, and it's been a good relationship and a good partnership.
Thank you. Now Tony wants to talk to me about the bikes.
Oh, here's Tony. Tony can tell you all about it. Tony can tell you. Yeah, Tony can tell you all about it.
So it's owned by the library. We got a grant from Locomotion, and V-Bikes was the owner initially.
So what is V-Bike? Is that
That's a e-bike they promote e-bikes, and he knows tons of stuff. He's actually right over there.
I'm farm use. I'm chair of the Brattleboro Conservation Commission. We're actually just now kind of figuring out what our priorities for 2023 are.
To register.
It's looking like a lot of it is going to be around invasive
We
management.
senior
We do a lot of
citizens to
invasive
register
management at West River Park.
high school
We'll
seniors
probably
to
continue
vote.
doing that.
And
Okay. Also some larger landscape scale conservation
Well, and we're
measures.
taking it an extra step.
The Pleasant Valley Reservoir.
We're registering them to vote,
is,
and we're
one of our premier
turnaround.
forested
Go
landscapes
to nursing homes and
in Brattleboro,
living
and so we want to make sure that it kind of stays ecologically
and get them voting. And it
ecologically
also
sound and
gets them started on being politically active.
Continues to soar and sequester carbon.
So
very important, obviously, these days.
Yep.
Those are a couple things that we're working on. Also, some more kind of like backyard conservation things.
I'm John Woodland.
Things like.
Nice to meet you, and you'll hear from me again because the other one of my roles is I'm the volunteer coordinator. I try hard to call as many people as I
pollinator
can.
gardens and things like that. Also, edible gardens. We do some work with one of our conservation commission members is Marilyn Girello, who's also
Hi, how are you?
With Edible Brattleboro, and we help out with some of the. We're planning to help out with some of the initiatives they have.
I think Brattleboro Savings and Loan is.
Hi, my name is Heather Blunk, and I work with the Windham County Natural Resources Conservation District, and we help landowners and towns and producers with all their conservation concerns and needs.
And what exactly do you do?
We help people get connected with state and federal programming so that you can, if you have problems with invasive species, nitrogen runoff, or just other conservation concerns, we can help you get connected with the right people.
So these would be, depending on the size of your window, somewhere to measure your window, like late summer.
You can always opt out again if it's a pain in the neck, but I don't think it'll be.
It wouldn't have stood out.
Okay, so it's yours. So they're giving these away around. Hi, I'm Tony Duncan with the Brattleboro E-Bike Library. This is part of the Library of Things at Brooks Memorial Library, And next Saturday, you're going to be able to go onto the library website and order one of these 2 bikes. We have a Gazelle and a Raleigh. I'm also the chair of the Brattleboro Energy Committee and on the board of Brattleboro Time Trade, which is providing the volunteers to make this a totally free service for the town of Brattleboro. And again, so that's next Saturday on the website of Brooks Memorial Library. You can check out either one of these 2 bikes.
Also, they are available for like books.
What?
Something like books, bikes, something like you just shake a book.
Yes, so if you're at the library, if you're going onto the library website or at the library, there is a website that you can go to. It's called the Library of Things. And you can book things from the tool library for gardening or the kitchen, or else you can take one of these 2 e-bikes that we're going to be having available through the end of October this year. And they get rented out very quickly. They're free, but through the end of October.
And for how long?
So the period that you can borrow these for is for 5 days. It would be from Friday to Wednesday, so that way you get for the whole weekend and time during the week to give you a full experience of having an e-bike in your life.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah.
Hi, I'm John Woodland, and I'm here today supporting Third Act Vermont. Third Act Vermont is part of a group that Bill McKibben originally founded, and we are focused on climate change. I'm here today informing people about the group and also signing up additional members.
So he's trying to figure it out there.
He's been working for Lisa Wilderness on her farm.
On the farm.
But during, it's not like enough work during some parts of the year, so he can't be self-supporting. When they have camps and stuff. I'm Ann, and I am a member of the Guilford Energy Committee, and a project that we have been involved in for the last couple of years is window dressers. That's their logo. They're based in Maine, but there are workshops that happen all over New England now, and we host one here in the Brattleboro area, and we've done it twice already, and we're getting ready for our 3rd one, which happens in the fall, but we are right here recruiting interest for that. And what it is that we build these low-cost window inserts that help people really save money on their fuel bills and make their maybe leaky windows. It tightens your house up so that you're warmer and cozier in the wintertime, and they're a lot less money than you would pay for them ready-made because we build them ourselves at a workshop. So what happens is people order the inserts, and then a team of volunteer measurers comes to their home at an agreed-upon time, a pair of measurers, 2 people, and they have a laser tool that they use to take a very precise measurement of each window that is going to have an insert. So they are custom made for that specific window, so it's a really tight fit. And then that gets uploaded to the folks in Maine who cut the parts to spec. And then when we hold our workshop, we have all the parts, and we, as a team, people sign up for volunteer shifts to help. If they've ordered inserts, they sign up for volunteer shifts to help us build them. And we come together as a community, and we have 2 shifts for each day of the build. It usually happens over about 5 days. A morning shift and an afternoon shift. We all eat lunch together in the middle of that, and we spend the first couple of days putting the frames together, and then the rest of the build wrapping the plastic on, wrapping it, trimming it, shrink wrapping it, putting the tape on to get the foam on the outside, and doing all the little finished parts. And then you have a insert that can pop into your window and makes a really tight fit that will keep your house a lot warmer in the winter. And so yeah.
And this is something that you can take off.
Oh yes, you make it, and they usually cost in the range of between $40 and $60 per window, but we also are able to have some scholarship money for some people to get inserts for no charge. So a person who is eligible for the scholarship can get up to 10 windows at no cost, but we do expect them to participate as a volunteer in the build. So typically if a person is getting 3 or 4 inserts, that would equal 1 volunteer shift. So if you're getting, if you've signed up to get 10 inserts, you might do 3 or 4 shifts at the build. And then the cost to you is, well, it's specific to your windows depending on how big they are. Typically, the smaller windows are in the 40 range. A big window might be in the $60-something range. There's something in between. I think mine in my house were around $45. Your typical farmhouse 6/6 type window. Anyway, yeah. So that's about the deal with it. So they're much less expensive because we do the work of putting them together, and it's a nice community event that brings people together who might not know each other otherwise in this building project, and then you feel like you have this thing to take home with you too. So yeah.
So this is Guilford Energy Community.
Oh, we're the main sponsor of it. The Guilford Energy Committee is the sponsor of it. We do get some help from the Brattleboro Energy Committee as well. They do send some volunteer help our way as well. But we do it here in Brattleboro. The last couple of builds and this year as well will be in the gym on the old Austin campus, which is now the Winston Prouty Center. We've used the gym there, which is a great space for our build because there's lots of room to spread the workstations out. It was a good pandemic project because we weren't right on top of each other at the build. You might have 2 people at each station, working at a table, and then we would, on nice weather days, we could sit outside and eat our lunch. Lunch is provided to the volunteers. Sometimes, instead of working a shift, a volunteer might provide the lunch for a particular day. Sometimes local businesses provide the lunch, so we get donations. And that's how it works. It's just we're excited to be hosting it for the 3rd year. It's been very successful, and it's grown each year.
Wonderful, thank you. So people can contact you through what?
Well, if people are interested, one thing they can do is go to windowdressers.org and see how the whole thing works. The website kind of walks them through it. And once the 2023 builds are live on the website, they can sign up right there. But you can also contact the Guilford Energy Committee. Our chairperson is Nancy Detra, and usually we have her contact information for local people to get in touch. But yeah, I work at everyone's book. Someone could ask me about it by coming to the bookstore, or I could, yeah. It can be pine or they can be white. Whether you choose pine or white, what you'd rather have in your house. If you have an old farmhouse that has white window trim and you want it to match, you might pay a little extra to have the parts come pre-painted white to us at our build. Mine are pine, and they work fine for me in the space I live in. And most people probably go with the pine because it's a little bit less money, but they're very affordable anyway. You might pay twice as much if you bought them ready-made from a supplier. Okay? Sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so hi, I'm Norm Skorstad from BCAT, which stands for the Brattleboro Coalition for Active Transportation. And our organization does advocacy for safety and infrastructure improvements for pedestrians and for bicyclists here in Brattleboro. So we work with the town planning committee and also with the town government in supporting adding bike lanes and signage and other improvements to the roadway system that helps make it safer and encourage people to bicycle and walk
right into the compost
doing their errands and going to work.
Compost.
And we're from Giant Journey Farm in Newfane, Vermont. And we brought our rabbits to the Earth Day celebration today to talk about regenerative agriculture and the great benefits and sustainability and efficiency of rabbits for meat.
We also raise vegetables and poultry.
So do you sell at the farmers market?
We have a small CSA just right now.
Yep, and a farm stand on the farm. Right. Yeah. So, well, we might be participating in a farmers market this year, but we're not sure yet.
Right. Tell us about the name of the farm again.
Oh, Giant Journey Farm. Yeah. It's just a 2-acre regenerative farmstead. It's a really small operation, and we're basically just focused on showing people how to farm on the land that they have.
Work with what you got.
Thank you. This is